And joining us now, KTVU political analyst Brian Sobel. First, your overall impression. Did anyone stumble or anyone gain real traction tonight?
Well, I thought there were two people that really stood out tonight. First, Kamala Harris was on offense the entire night, scored over and over again with substance and with her wit and her ability to kind of command the stage. Also, South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg also did very, very well tonight. Calm. Lots of content, has the veteran status, did very, very well tonight. I thought 4 people on that stage probably shouldn't have been there, but 6, including Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, were legitimate. You know, everything you heard from Bernie Sanders are things you've heard for years from him, so no change there. I thought Joe Biden really stumbled tonight. He wasn't on his game.
Let's talk about Joe Biden and Senator Kamala Harris because they had a very personal exchange. Senator Harris really went after Joe Biden. We're going to play a soundbite here, and then we'll get your reaction.
There was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools, and she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me. So I will tell you that on this subject, it cannot be an intellectual debate among Democrats. We have to take it seriously.
It's a mischaracterization of my position across the board. I did not praise racist. That is not true. Number one. Number two.
What was your thought on that? Did it surprise you that Kamala Harris really went after Joe Biden? And as you said, it did feel like Joe Biden was not on his game. He seemed tentative at times. He stumbled over himself. It's not his first rodeo, but at times it looked like it was.
Well, absolutely. He's been in 26 debates as either a vice president or a presidential candidate. So he knows the stage. But Kamala Harris got under him real quick, and he looked to me like he was almost sort of in shock that somebody took him on that strongly. I think he went in there knowing tonight they were going to take shots at him. But Kamala Harris hit him right between the eyes.
Yeah, she dated him with that and really made an issue over his age. What about the Bay Area's Eric Swalwell? His really pushing passing of the torch. What does that mean for voters, and did that hurt Biden, and did that help Swalwell?
I don't think it helped Swalwell necessarily. He's young. He made that point. He talked about passing the torch. He talked about gun violence, and he talked about his family. Those are all legitimate things. But I think in the greater context of what you were hearing on that stage tonight, he paled in comparison with the other candidates, to be frank about it.
Going back to Joe Biden, he is obviously the clear leader when it comes to the polls. I heard Chris Matthews talking on MSNBC afterwards. He was interviewing Senator Harris, and he asked, is Joe Biden done? And I just thought to myself, are we really asking if someone is done after the first debate that lasted for 2 hours? How much did Joe Biden hurt himself tonight? And is it kind of crazy to even ask that question?
It wasn't fatal. He just didn't perform very well, and we've seen that a lot in American history, especially during the television era, where people didn't, maybe the first time, perform very well. I think he'll be much better in the next round of debates, which come up on July 30 and 31 from Detroit. So we're going to see now some repositioning based on these first forums.
Yeah, and first impressions sometimes are lasting impressions.
Well, it's going to help some of these candidates in terms of fundraising and legitimacy. It will also say to some other people, maybe time to move on.
All right. Brian, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.